Alright, hi y'all, how y'all doing today? Today is Sunday. I hope everyone is having a blessed and relaxing Sunday. So today's video is going to be decorating mini composition books or big composition books. It's pretty much the same thing, just these are miniature size. So these are just going to be my basic ones, not the ones that I go all out with. I'll have to do another video on those. But for now, we're going to do some of these. So I've done a lot of these before. And yes, I know like these were like hot items apparently, you know, anywhere from 1 to 5 years ago. But I just now stumbled upon it and thought about it. And so now I'm doing it. So hey, it's always somebody late to the show, right? And in that case, it's me. But still. And plus they have practical uses for them, you know, uses to them as well. So anyway, these are already done. I'm letting them dry right now. But for this project, you will need some type of adhesive, glue. Right now I'm using the Mod Podge paper on paper. It's matte. But yeah, I'm using this as my glue and as my sealant. Whenever you use it, you put it on the back of your piece of paper, and then you put it down, you let it dry for 2 hours before you start adding other embellishments or anything else to your craft, or before you put the sealant coat on there. So we're gonna start with and you're also gonna need, you know, brush, paintbrush or foam brush, mini composition book. Let's turn it right side up. Oh, I might do some of these upside down, huh? Anyway, mini composition book, an emery board, nail file, or something you pick up from your CVS or Dollar Tree or 99-cent store. And that's about it. Oh, and some paper. Paper, your choice. Sorry, that's not all it. Paper, your choice. Maybe some stickers, embellishments, be it googly eyes, flowers, butterflies, rhinestones, things like that. You know, to just go all out with it. Do what you want. So what we're going to do first is we're going to file our little baby composition book here. And this is just to help it so that you can also use sandpaper. You can also go to your local hardware store and use sandpaper. But this is just to give it a little rough of an edge, so that way your paper and your Mod Podge has something to stick to. And when I say that, it just so the glue can sit into these little scratch marks and stuff. Because when I was doing it before, I was using just Mod Podge on top of it, and it wasn't really sticking that well, and I had to go back and redo a couple of them. And then I watched a few YouTube videos, and voila, there you go. You just take a emery board or a file and you go to town on it. Make sure I'm doing that in camera. I'm still learning how to do the whole camera thing, so bear with me. Alright, so after that, yeah, my fingers turn blue. These are ones, I got these from Walmart. I've explained these in a couple of other videos before, so you can watch those if you want to hear about them. You know, but I'll go ahead and give like a brief overview of them. But you get 3 of them in a pack for 88 cents instead of $1 versus, you know, Dollar Tree. You get them 3 in a pack for 88 cents. They come with, I think, 60 pages or 80 pages. 80 pages instead of 50. And the only thing is they're still sewn, but they're kind of flimsy a little bit, but that's okay. So now we go out into our paper stash, and we can pick any kind of paper that we want to pick. So go for it. So you look at your paper and I look at mine. I'll pause it and then come back to it with everything cut. You can cut your book to those precise dimensions of it, because it does tell you on your I mean, not your book but your paper, because it does tell you on the package, excuse me, on the package how big the notebooks are, and I think they're 4.25 by 3.25 if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, what I do is I trace it. I just stick it up here, even with the top, maybe a little low, because I'll show you a trick that I also learned off of a couple of YouTube channels on how to file it so that it's still flush with everything. So try and get it as even as you possibly can. Take a pen or a pencil and just trace around it. Now, this is the thing. Even though you're tracing the front flap of the book, it's not going to fit for the front. It's going to fit for the back. So if you're using another type of paper or something, if you try and do this one for the front, it's not going to go right. So I put the word back on it, so that way I know that that's what it's for. It's for the back. And then I just take the other one, and I know this is like a waste of paper, but I use like all my scraps. So even though I'm over here drawing on this side, this middle section, I can use it for something else. So we're going to do the same thing. If there's an easier way of doing this, somebody please. I got glue on my pen. Yeah. So if there's an easier way of doing this so that it's not backwards when you trace it or whatnot, like, please let me know in the comments below. So that way I can try it, and so that way I can know too. This will be for the front. Alright, so I'll come back after I have cut out my two pieces. Okay, so I have my two pieces here, the back and the front and the back, however you want to put that. So now all I'm going to do is take my paper on paper Mod Podge. Again, you can use any type of adhesive. I have used my ATG gun, as well as permanent glue dots. What else have I used? I've used a lot of different stuff. Elmer's glue, I've used that. I've used stick glue, again, Elmer's. I haven't tried one of the little rolly dot ones, the little tape dot dispenser ones where it rolls and it kind of looks like those whiteout dispensers. You know what I'm talking about. So yeah, and then just line it up. And you smooth it out. And ta-da! You have done the front of your book. And then you have to wait with the Mod Podge. You do have to wait for a 2-hour dry time before you start adding anything to it or anything like that. So what I like to do, even though it says all you have to do is just put it on the back, because as you can see it's kind of peeling up, I like to put some of my Mod Podge down on the actual book itself, so that way I know it's getting a good adhesive to it. Yes, I just erred. And yes, it will be a little hangover on it, but you can, like I said, when we come back to the next video, which is like finishing up, adding embellishments video, I'll show you the little tricks that I've seen on YouTube, and then I'll show the one that I use, I like to do with my X-Acto knife, which is just kind of After everything dries, go along the edge and get a clean edge, then file, so that way it looks flush. And then another way to prevent from your pages sticking, because I did have that problem a lot too when I was using my Mod Podge, when I'm painting the back covers or whatnot. Well, not painting, I don't want to say painting, but I took like a piece of saran wrap or else wax paper and put it between the back and the last page, so whenever I'm doing this here and I'm going in whatever direction, it's not coming back onto the pages and getting the pages stuck together, because there's been many of them where I've had to go through and gently pull the pages apart, so that way it wouldn't rip the pages that were stuck. And then with this, all you gotta do is just kind of whoop, rip it off and it's good to go. So, you know, there's all you can do that with wax paper. You can go to 99-cent store and buy a roll and be good for like about a good couple of hundred uses, depending on how big a project it is that you're doing with the Mod Podge, or at least with the composition books or whatnot, or how many you're doing at one time. I like to do my stuff in bulk, so that way I can get it done, it's out the way, I don't really have to worry about it. And also, Mod Podge does dry clear, so you don't have to worry about seeing big gloops of white glue on any of your projects or anything like that. So yeah, you just take your finger, rub it down, or you can take a briar and fry it, or even a bone folder or something, and just go across it like that. And then after you get done, you can take like Mod Podge and just as a sealant, put over it, throw some glitter on it and make it glittery, put other little embellishments on it, and just go to town pretty much. So for this one, I like how it looks just like this, and the way the paper feels is that glossy feel to it. So honestly, I probably won't do anything else to it because it already pretty much embellished itself, honestly. What you can do though is put like the sealant, use the Mod Podge and just put a 1-coat sealant on it. But like I said, I kind of like the way it looks right here, and it'll probably stick pretty good. But I don't know, I might, because I got enough paper to do this one twice, so I might do it like that and just do a clear coat of the Mod Podge after everything is said and done and it's dry. So hope you liked the video, hope it wasn't too long. Look for part 2 of us finishing it, trimming down the edges, adding embellishments and stuff like that. I'll probably have a couple of different books that we'll be doing to add the embellishments to. Oh, and by the way, you will turn colors when you're filing down all your stuff, because you see my little emery board is like 12,000 different colors, and so are my fingers. So you keep some alcohol, some rubbing alcohol and paper towel handy, and yeah, just wipe your hands on it, or some baby wipes, that work too. If you got little ones running around, I'm pretty sure you probably got baby wipes running around. And even if you don't, some little handy wipes or sanitizing wipes, you can use those too. So other than that, I hope y'all have a blessed Sunday, a rest of your Sunday, and it's blessed and your week as well. Till next time, I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.